My gift to you today is a vintage Coleman suitcase stove. Okay, and we're going to put it down here, but I noticed on this ground we have all different kinds of peat, even if we clear out the best we can. These stoves really run cool, but I'd rather be safer. So we're going to take the knife and chop down two little girders, whatever you want to call it, let the stove on so we have no risk of heat getting into this nice peat. Take the knife out. This should be a good size. I think it's enough to break the stick. There's one. We'll get another one. And these Coleman stoves, they really run nice and cool, but just in respect to the weather and the elements and risk of fire, I'd rather be safe. Okay, now, here we go. Oh, by the way, this one here is made in July '74. Steel, I got some silverware. I'll take this out. This is our fuel. Okay, and how these work is very simple. First thing we want to do, I filled it up for you. Okay, this is our pressurizer. This is our fuel control. This is air control. So first thing we do, make sure it's turned off. Okay. You put your finger over the hole and you pump it till it gets, you don't want to over pressurize it, but you want to get it to it's nice and firm, and when they're filled, the tank is less room for air, it's going to take less pumps. But as you start to really get into cooking, you might have to give it a couple pumps here and there. So we'll call that pressurized, and you just close it back up. You always start, I do this a couple turns, and it rotates a needle that goes all the way through and comes out the jet. So you want to get any carbon off, a couple rotates either way. And you start these in the up position, which is full air. So think of it as like a opposite of a choke. You put it through the hole into the receiving end, hang it. Okay, and we're going to light it. So, 2-burner. The generator, they call this, goes through the primary inlet. This is always the one we light. And this, when this is burning nice and hot, then we can add this. The way to control the second burner is this valve right here. And you just want to make sure it's nice and snug. Don't over tighten them. It chokes it off. So now we're seeing it leaked in the air. This is 1974. Pretty tight. Okay. So we lift this up, the grate. Take out our Zoni 59 fire steel, and I made the from an old saw blade. So let's turn it on, and you're gonna wait till you hear it start spitting. That means fuel's coming in. Sometimes you can do some pumps too when you're doing that. The stove has not been run in a very, very, very long time. Look at that. Okay, so we want it to warm up. The liquid fuel is gonna vaporize as it goes through its cycle. When the yellow starts going away, into the air control, bring it down. So as I mentioned, once we get that little carbon type yellow flame away, which means it's vaporizing fuel going through, then we turn our air valve slowly down to full fuel, and it should be consistent. If you do that in cold, you're ice fishing and whatnot, and the yellow starts flaring up again, bring it right back to full air, and it means it's not fully vaporizing its fuel. But this is a perfect burn. This stove has not been lit in probably 40-50 years. My dad bought it as a second stove for his camp back in the 70s, and so that's hence the year 74. It's a spare for me, but I said, Eric, you gotta have one. So all right, so now we're good. We put the grate down. We don't even need the windscreen, but if you get really windy conditions, and these work so good, but today we don't need them. So we're gonna do a different version today. This is for our steak, but I've always percolated my coffee, and my percolator was getting a little gunky looking. I didn't feel like scrubbing it this morning. So the other day I watched a video from David, I know he's in Georgia, from Really Big Monkey 1, and the video was about an Alice Pack mod, and he made a bow drill fire and he made coffee a different way, and I'd like to try that today and see if it actually works. So let's give it a go. This should be enough for a couple cups. I don't think we need more than that. So now we can take a break, let the water boil, and enjoy this beautiful forest. So great day. Good to be out with you, man. So David, let's see if it works. He poured in the coffee right on top.
Just regular grounds, not instant, right?
Regular grounds.
Okay.
I don't know how strong it's going to be, but that's okay. I had a strong cup this morning. So we'll bring that to a boil in a couple minutes, and then we'll do the trick that makes the cup. And if you need to take a bio break, now would be a good time. Alright, now we turn off the flame all the way, and we're going to let it sit for a little bit. And supposedly, and I may have done it wrong, David had his grains float to the top, but I think what's going to happen here is we're going to make sure they sink to the bottom. And he did this. He stood up and he poured cold water. I guess it shocks the grains and they stay down, so let's give it a little bit of a pour. Start at that, let it sit, put it aside, and supposedly that shocks the grains and they stay in the bottom. And I don't even see any grains coming to the top. That looks strong, Eric. We'd always add more water if we need to. All right, we're good for the coffee. Let that cool. These thick all clads is actually, you could touch it, so I think I'm okay putting it on the ground. Now we're going to take out our Lodge griddle, and we're going to light the second burner. We're going to give it a little bit of pump because we definitely a full tank and we lost a little, there's not much air in there, so we're going to give it a pump. And you can feel not too hard. You can always add as you go. I'm going to take our, should be all, it's already all warmed up. I'm going to go to second. It decreases the consumption, the fuel, obviously, because, okay, it's easy. And the steak, we're going to go put this down, put that out that warm. I'm already getting so hungry. Heavy seasoning guy?
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Load it up.
Load it up.
Smells good.
Mmm. Why do we always end up eating so well when we're in the bush, Eric?
Well prepared. Well prepared.
Yep. All right. Now we wait a little bit. I'll give you first pour. Don't bring us up, but
Looks like a pretty clean pour to me.
it does.
I think it works.
I don't know.
I think the grains are gone.
I think we no.
no,
Look,
they are in there. You're
they're
right.
in there.
Oh yeah.
They're in there. Well, let's see. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man.
First time out in a while.
Oh, dude, you got it perfect.
A little weak, but that's okay.
No, it's perfect.
It's good.
This is afternoon coffee.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. Hey,
Good call,
David,
man.
thanks for the tip, bro. It worked. Give birth to some ground hot Italian sausage. Oop, don't want to cook the paper. Wouldn't be the first time.
It's just fiber. Good for the diet, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
There it is. Something sizzling. Do a cut test. I think we're okay, but let's double check. Oh, the steak is done. You got some plates, Eric, but they're going to drip some juices all over the place, so in the bush we're bound to get dirty, right? All right, our appetizer or course one is going to be steak paired with some onions and peppers, orange peppers. It's funny how every pepper, a different color, to me tastes different. Okay. Pick your poison, I'll take the fat, it don't matter to me.
It's all edible.
He's picking the potato picking.
Nice. Good seasoning. Subtle, but good.
Yeah, it is subtle.
I like eating right off the grill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
Long overdue.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Make the flavor bite. Still work good.
Any weather, fucking 30 below, on the ice, these fuckers never fail. You never need to clean them. They work. You put it away for fucking 20 years. Pop it out. Pandemic, you're ready to go.
Yep. Pandemic.
They patina so well. Mine almost has no paint on it anywhere.
Really?
It's been used, when I tell you, hundreds of times. Thrown in the back of trucks, thrown in the back of tractors. Dragged on the strap of the four-wheeler, submerged under water. It's fucking been through Nam, a full tour. And I can't not use it. I think mine says, happy 16th birthday to myself, Joe, and the date.
For real?
Yeah, and the date on mine's like an 85.
Wow.
I bought it brand new. And so I said...
So yours is, you inscribed it too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Back then.
Wow.
So I had to do yours.
I like it. It's awesome.
This one is in beautiful condition.
It's great.
Open up the fuel cap.
So
let the air out slowly.
This piece?
Yep, because sometimes the vapors can catch fire, but the stove is cool.
Yep.
Keep going. Keep going, let it all out. Maybe the stove's cooled down, so go ahead.
There you go.
There you go. Now cap it nice and tight.
Yep.
Make sure that's in the off position. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, you always start the stove with the thing up.
Yep.
Right? And then once the yellow flames start to dwindle down, you can slowly put this and get full fuel.
Nice.
Okay?
Yep.
Alright. And just
So do we leave it up for now?
People leave it up, yeah,
Doesn't
sure.
matter, right?
It does not matter. You're always going to start it up, so whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And you
Now,
take this,
unhinge
lift
it.
it up, unhinge,
Nice.
lift the grate. Yep, put it in the back. Nestle it in.
Nice.
Close it up, that suitcase.
Simple, huh?
Yeah.
Nice little stove, man. Sweet.
Ready for the next good time.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
Love it.
They're great because you can store so much stuff in here too.
Well, true, right?
You know, you can put your utensils, people put MSR fuel bottles right there. I've done it.
Yep.
I put my fire steel, some people put fat wood. Nice thing is you load these things up, great prepper tool. And Lily, when I tell you low to no maintenance, I never even had, I have like 5 of these extra generators that got on clearance.
Nice.
I've never even needed one.
That's
and they've
sweet.
been used, and my other one has been used, and I tell you, hundreds of trips, abused. There's no paint on it anymore.
Nice.
But this one is good to go, brother.
It's all right, man. Thanks, dude. This is a pretty sweet gift. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
Of course, anytime.
So going a little old school with Joe from Survival Attitude today, huh?
Yeah.
You always have these cool old Coleman products, man.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to the roots.
Go back to the roots, keep it simple. Days when, you know, camping was becoming popular and people did a lot of trunk camping out of their, you know, Eldorados or whatever you call it, you know, K5 Blazers. Obviously things have changed with butane and lightweightness and backpacking. You know, the old analogy of if I'm going to take it on the, the trails across America, you can't have a lot of weight.
Right.
But this really is what I think got the country back to exploring nature, having a meal with the family and friends. And these things are so collectible. They made them in aircraft aluminum. They made red accents with feet, no feet. And you can pick them up relatively cheap. It doesn't matter what condition they're in. 99.9% they're going to work. Same with the lantern. But you know what though? It's nice in the backyard to show the kids how it works, how to work with gasoline or white fuel in a different way.
Right.
And when you have one of these things at a tailgate party or what, so somebody says, "What the heck is that?" So this is a 1974 Coleman box stove. But yeah, made a great meal today, right?
That was unbelievable. I feel great. That was delicious.
So stuffed.
So all right, guys, there you have it. A look at this old school Coleman stove. Again, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate this, passing it along to the Outer Limitless family. So I'll take good care of it and put it to good use. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. We'll see you soon.
Real soon.